But if you close your eyes,
Hi guys, welcome back to an interesting video by Maximus. Today we're back with more Injustice Gods Among Us. So it's been some time since my last video, and now my school has started, so I'll be doing a little bit less of these videos since I'm a bit busy. So apparently we have some challenge rewards to be claimed and receive Cyborg and a Bronze Booster Pack. So I am planning on doing Injustice 2 Aquaman and Superman reviews, as I've got them up to Elite 7 level 50, as well as the entire 6 Red Suns coming up soon. But for today we're doing Killer Frost, both of them. So I am considering actually starting this new series called Updates, in which I'll do a short video on some updates such as new packs or new challenges, that kind of stuff, where I can discuss whether the new packs are good or not and that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna combine it with, I'm not really gonna combine it, but I'm gonna just talk a little bit about it. As you can see here, we have these two Catwoman packs. I could talk about that in the video, as well as the Icebreaker pack. That's what I want to do. As soon as the packs come out next time, I'm gonna be doing those type of videos. So regardless, today I'm gonna be doing the review for both Killer Frost. So since we need them for Challenge 5 of Amy, Kami, Catwoman anyways, let's just do that in here. So I've already got both of them in here set up. So first we're going to take a look at Regime Killer Frost, which is the one that was released earlier. So first off, I'm going to take a look at the support enhancers, which are the same for both, so I won't be showing you guys the other one. So we have Thermofrost Incident for health, the Ice Pack for damage, and Neuron's Bargain for energy regeneration. So for stats, about 25k damage and about 79k health. So the damage is pretty low. It's terribly low actually. The health is pretty reasonable, I'd say, average nowadays. And for the other Killer Frost, she has 30k damage and 75k plus health, which once again, the damage is not really good, but the health is not that bad. So I'm going to be talking about the combos for both of them. So both of them have a 4-hit heavy combo, 2 hits, a pause, and then another 2 hits. And the light attack is 3 hits followed by a 2-hit combo ender. I'll be showing you guys that a little bit later. So first special, Cold as Ice. You guys can see for yourself. So we have Thin Ice, the special 2, and super move is Endless Whiteout. And for the other Killer Frost, we have Cold as Ice again. We have Black Ice for special 2, which is now fixed for unblockable. And we have Endless Whiteout for special 3. So I'm going to talk about their passives. So now we have Regime Killer Frost's passive, which is Polar Vortex. So Killer Frost surrounds an opponent in bitter cold, reducing all healing effects by 90%. Upon special attack activation, opponent's power generation and speed are reduced by 50%. So that sounds very long and complicated, but in reality, broken down, basically whenever you have Killer Frost on your team, your opponent's team healing is reduced by 90%. So let's say if he activates special and is supposed to heal 10k, he'll only heal 1k instead, and that's massive, especially on multiplayer. She can be a real pain. So however, the 4th will set is not affected by this, and that's the main reason why she's not that useful nowadays, is because in terms of healing, quite a ton of people use the 4th will set, so she does not reduce healing from that. So that's why she's pretty useless now, but she used to be good back in the day. So the second part basically means that when you activate any special, your opponent will become half as fast, and the power generation will also reduce when it's affected by the cold. So you can clearly see that because your entire opponent basically turns blue, and that's when you activate special 1 or 2. It does not trigger the super move. So when we talk about the design, so of course the hair is like a spiky mohawk. It's kind of cool actually, and of course the design is based off like ice and snowflakes, so you can see the costume is pretty blue and looks pretty cold. She is kind of a villain after all. So for the other Killer Frost, her passive is best served cold. Basically, power generation on the other team is halved, and that is really good. But the thing that it does not say in the passive is that actually, when you activate special 1, which is cold as ice, the opponent's speed also reduces by 50%, like the other Killer Frost. So technically, she kind of stole a little bit of the other Killer Frost's passive, and yeah. So, of course, the reduced power generation is extremely useful, especially on multiplayer, where power generation is so important. So, she pretty much makes for a really irritating character with the speed reduction and the power generation dampening. Not saying that the other one is not irritating as well. Both are, but I find that Killer Frost Prime is even more irritating. So, I prefer her design. I like the long hair and the spiky ice things coming out from her hands. So I prefer this design to the other one. So yeah. So for teammates, you can pretty much team up with anyone that are kind of like more used to disrupt the other opponent's team. But I have some interesting recommendations for gear. So I'm gonna be taking out Killer Frost Prime and putting in Alright, actually I also have Dawn of Justice, Superman, and Wonder Woman also ready for review, and that's all coming up soon. So you guys can look forward to that. So I'm just gonna be putting in animated Harley Quinn. So now for gears, I have some interesting recommendations. So first off, you can get for the entire Forful set, which I'll not be doing in this video. So on multiplayer, on defense, it is really irritating when she keeps healing up, and since it activates when Special 1 activates, it can be even more irritating due to the fact that her Special 1 can do the freezing to opponents, so it's really irritating. But I find that that's one of the less recommended gears. The other gear that I recommend is 2-piece LOA combined with either the EVII stick or the Ras Al Ghul's scimitar. So for this demonstration, I'll be giving her the hood as well as the knives. And either the EVII stick or the Ra's al Ghul scimitar. And the reason for this is that when you have 2-piece League of Assassins, your opponent will be forced to stay in, or if they tag out, they'll give you those additional effects of stealing power, which they do not want. But basically, with the EVII stick, you burn them and pretty much want to force them to tag out. So they are basically forced to make a choice between losing 10% of their health to the burn, or tagging out and giving you more power again. So of course the better choice would be to stay and take the burn, but I'm sure some people would tag out instead, especially when you put her on multiplayer defense. And the other choice is the Ra's al Ghul scimitar, which will take advantage of her 2-hit combo ender. So I actually recommend the EVII stick over the Ra's al Ghul scimitar, but I'll just show you guys the scimitar for this Killer Frost. Then with the other Killer Frost, I'll show you with the EVII stick. So we're going to be trying to use Killer Frost as much as possible, but of course she might not be able to last, so I might have to end up using the flash instead. So there is the, well actually it's a 3-hit heavy combo, bam bam, and then a kick. So this is the light combo, 3 hits and then a 1-hit combo. And I was actually, just now I was telling you guys about the combo, I was referring to the other Killer Frost actually. So this is her special cold as ice, is rapid tap. So it's 2 hits and then the second hit freezes. As you can see, it's really slow, so you can pretty much interrupt him whenever you want, since it's that slow. And we do take a ban, which is blocked. And Doomsday is in. So let's show special 2, which is Thin Ice. So it's rapid swipe, which gives 3 hits basically. Seems pretty lackluster special 2. Nothing special, not even in the visuals department. So shock and awe, and we do take special 2, which knocks us out, but we can get a reverse flash to take care of the problem. So I'm going to be doing 3 test battles per Killer Frost. So with this Killer Frost, you actually only have 3-hit heavy attacks and a 1-hit combo instead of 2. So the Ra's al Ghul scimitar not as effective as I'd like it to be, which is not really that good. So yeah, but she's still doing a decent amount of damage for someone with a low damage stat. So I'm gonna be showing you guys the super, which will be the same for both of them. So Superman is in, and we're practically almost at 3 bars. So here is Endless Whiteout, and it's a pretty nice super. Although I don't remember ever really using it at all, because by the time I got Killer Frost, I'm pretty much got some gears that I'll be using Special 1 and 2. So again, the 3 hit heavy. And really with Killer Frost, you want to be using Special 1 because you want to take advantage of the freezing. I would not use Special 2 or the Super at all, honestly, if I use her. So I'll just be spamming the Special 1, like so. So hopefully you can eliminate Sinestro with this and get the freeze on Darkseid, like so. So it's really, really easy to just basically, like, just keep on attacking them when you keep on using the Cold as Ice to freeze them because their speed is so low, it's so easy to disrupt them. And you can also take advantage of it by tagging out, and well, they'll still use another character to basically beat them up. Although this is a pretty bad example since Reverse Flash took the Omega Blast, and now he's getting cornered. But let's quickly destroy Darkseid, like so. So this Killer Frost is pretty good on multiplayer because even if your opponent's not using the 4th world set, then it could be pretty good. And here we're up against a Raven, which could be some trouble. And I accidentally activated Siri there, so oops. Not sure what I did there. And that might be Hey Siri activating on me for no real reason, but yeah, not sure what happened there. So anyways, guys, let's get up Cold as Ice on Raven, and probably gonna trigger the health switch, but I don't know, our health is pretty low, and Raven does block it, and no health switch yet, and there is the Killer Frost. As you can see, we're kind of getting power really slowly due to the other Killer Frost being on the team. So yeah, so let's quickly get a Special 1 and give her a taste of her own medicine. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Reverse Flash does not, when he does cellular regeneration, he does not remove the freeze for some reason. I'm not sure if that's intentional, and oops, we actually did the health swap there. And so we gotta get out of time for a slight heal, and gonna take care of Raven again and health swap again, but thankfully we eliminate Raven and Killer Frost at the same time. We got swapped Harley Quinn because our other 2 characters are pretty down. So let's get off the team heal. Good thing we brought Harley. So gonna get in the Reverse Flash to take on Solomon Grundy. Yeah. So tomorrow you guys can expect the Nightmare boss battle for Amikami Catwoman. As you can see in this video, I'm almost there already. So with that, guys, let's switch over and put in the other Killer Frost, the Prime one, and we're also gonna put in Arkham Knight Batman, and as well as let's just throw in Injustice 2 Aquaman just for the fun of it. So let's put in the 2-piece League of Assassins and the, or actually the Ibistic is on Batman, but we're just gonna take it away from him. So there we go. So this should be a little bit better. So she does have different combos than the other one. This was the one I was referring to because it's the one I use more. So there is the 4 hits that I was referring to just now, like so. And here is the 2-hit combo ender. Although I did notice that I do have some trouble activating the combo ender sometimes. It just doesn't work for me sometimes. So I'm just going to show you guys Black Ice, which is a special to just get that out of the way. So here is Black Ice. It's a rapid swipe, and then is the aiming. And that part, the 2 things that she throws actually does do block breaker. So again, he's trapped there and burning, so he had to stay there and take the burn. So if we activate Cold as Ice now, he's gonna burn, but the ring is still around him, or actually just went away, which is really sad. Which would force him to tag out or take the burn. That's why I find that this gear combination is practically my favorite combination on Killer Frost. 2-piece League of Assassins combined with the actual EVII stick, so that's actually my favorite. And for some reason, she's not attacking. It's not responding properly. So let's get up close eyes again. But overall, Killer Frost is a pretty slow character herself. So I don't really like using Killer Frost. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys like how I would just freeze them and then I would tag out. So for example, right over here, I'm gonna just get off the coalesce ice. I honestly just use this not for the damage but for the freezing. So then I tag in Batman, and I can start unloading with Batman, like so, and an easy kill for Batman. There goes Green Lantern. And then I can tag her back in and get off another coalesce ice, this time on Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman with the burn, and yeah. So we don't even have to, to block it because she's just so slow. So let's just quickly unload on Wonder Woman. So right now the ice has worn off and Batman is in. So this is an entire Red Sun team with Green Lantern. So you do have crit immunity, which would make it slightly harder to kill, but that's no trouble for Batman. And so Killer Frost back in, Coalesce Ice again. And they do get off less specials on us since we have the dampening for power generation, so that's really useful. It may not be so noticeable at first, but it's definitely there. So we're gonna go for this final test battle. I'm just showing you guys how I normally use Killer Frost. So this is taking a little bit long. Unfortunately, we do take a Lance Blast, although we're practically dry at this point in time. So it's also useful against power drainers like Lex Luthor. So he does not power drain you since he gains power himself so slowly. So I guess that it's really useful against power drainers, and I never really thought of that originally, but now I just realized that yeah, it is pretty useful against power drainers. And I just activated Special 1, but yeah. So I'm gonna activate Special 1 again, although Batgirl's blocking like crazy, and in comes Killer Frost again. So let's get a Special 1 again. So we have random tag. It's a little bit hard to show off Killer Frost, but you guys already saw pretty much quite a ton. And here is Injustice to Aquaman. Let's get out of the Oceanic Depths. This is a sneak preview of the review, I guess. So we're just gonna stab Lex Luthor, and yeah. So there is your sneak preview gone, and Explosive Batarang on Lex Luthor, and eliminates Lex Luthor and stuns Killer Frost. Stuns Batgirl, and Killer Frost gonna take care of it. So that was my Killer Frost review. So overall, how useful is it? Well, I use it on multiplayer, and it can be pretty useful as I've just shown you guys. So it's pretty useful against your opponents, not as your own character, but pretty much it disrupts your opponent quite a ton. So that's what I like about it. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, and goodbye.